The story begins, and we see the President of America, whose name is Benjamin, and Benjamin is currently practicing boxing. That too with his bodyguard, whose name is Mike. And right now, he spends all his time with the president. And Benjamin also likes Mike's work a lot. So from here Benjamin leaves and goes with his family to a meeting, because today we see Benjamin's wife here, whose name is Margaret. Then people return home, and we see that Mike is very close to Benjamin's entire family, and Benjamin's whole family likes him. Even when they are about to go outside, Benjamin's son stays here. So Mike hands him over to someone else and says to take care of the child, and then he leaves with the president and his wife. But as soon as they reach halfway, the storm becomes very intense, because of which the president's car loses balance and crashes into a bridge, and within moments the car starts falling down. At that very moment, Mike reaches there and pulls the president out, but before he can pull Margaret out, the car falls down, and along with the car, Margaret also falls and dies. Seeing this, the president is shattered, but more than the president, Mike is devastated, because he had sworn to protect the entire family, but he could not save the president's wife. Because of this, he becomes very sad and now feels that maybe he won't be able to protect them anymore. Then time passes, and 18 months go by. Then we find out that after that incident, Mike left his job and now works in the Treasury Department, and he has taken a desk job because he feels he won't be able to protect the president. That's why he spends most of his time at home. And here we see his wife, whose name is Leah, but Mike is not able to give much time to his wife either, so she is also upset. But today he tries to comfort her and says that they will soon go on a trip, and after saying this, he leaves and goes to meet a woman whose name is Lynn Jacobs, and Jacobs is the head of the Secret Service, and she was also Mike's boss earlier. Then both of them are talking when many Secret Service agents arrive, and now their team is being led by a man named Roma. All these people respect Mike a lot because they know what an excellent agent he used to be. Then after meeting, they leave. Seeing all this, Mike decides that he will once again take responsibility for protecting the president and will keep him safe till his last breath. Then we see Benjamin, who is talking to his son and tells him that he has to leave immediately for a meeting, but he will come back soon. And he says that the Prime Minister of Korea wants to meet Benjamin because they are going to conduct many tests at the border. After hearing all this, Benjamin starts taking advice from everyone, and here there is a lady named Ruth. Everyone says that this decision is very difficult. What should be done? Then they are told that the Korean Prime Minister has arrived. Then we see the Prime Minister, whose name is Lee Tae, and with Lee Tae, his bodyguard is also there, whose name is Kong. Then they start going inside, when we find out that a plane has entered American airspace without any permission. Because of this, 2 American planes go after it and try to communicate, but suddenly firing starts from that plane, and it destroys both the other planes. After that, the plane heads toward the White House. But here, everyone also comes to know about it, so chaos spreads everywhere. Then they start taking the president to a safe place, but that plane arrives and starts firing indiscriminately at everyone, and many civilians start dying, creating panic everywhere. Mike sees all this and understands that the attackers are heading toward the White House, so he runs out of his building. But as soon as he comes out, the Air Force arrives and destroys the plane. But now many Koreans have already spread on the ground, and they are killing all the guards here. They are firing at all the people outside the White House as well. So Mike attacks them and starts killing them one by one. Then there is a huge blast, and now they are blasting different areas one by one so that no one can reach the front of the White House. Then we see the scene inside the White House, where we see Kong, who takes out his gun and starts firing at all the guards, and soon they take the president hostage, along with all the other people present there. Now they are about to inform the U.S. government, while outside there is chaos everywhere, and Mike is fighting everyone. After fighting them all, he enters the White House, but even now terrorists are spread everywhere, and all of them are Koreans, and they are killing the internal guards as well. Then we see Kong talking to a woman named Lim, who is their technical expert, and he tells her to shut down all the security systems, and Lim starts doing the same. Then they deploy drones everywhere, so they can keep track of the surroundings and know where Mike is and what their next plan should be. Then they call the Pentagon, and as soon as the Pentagon officials see them, they first kill their own prime minister, and after that, they tell all the people at the Pentagon that have the president, and along with him, all the people are in our custody, and if you people do not agree to our demands, then we will kill everyone one by one. So first of all, remove that army from here and now." After hearing all this, they also become worried and cannot put the president's life in danger, so they quickly withdraw the army from there. And throughout the White House, first of all, the American flag is brought down. Then we see Mike, who keeps killing people as he moves inside, and he enters the room where the president used to stay, and from there he takes his earpiece. Then he contacts the Pentagon, and when he talks to them, they tell him that Park has kept everyone in the bunker. He has the president with him, along with all his people. But the biggest concern for us is that Connor has not been found yet, meaning the president's son is still hiding somewhere inside the White House, so you should find him first. Then while they are still talking, Park contacts the Pentagon and starts telling his demands. He says that all your army soldiers at the Korean border must be withdrawn, and whatever happens at the border after that, you must not interfere. After hearing all this, they understand that preparations for war are underway and that an attack on America could happen soon. After saying this, Park cuts the call. Then we come to know Park's real plan. He only asked to remove the army from the border to distract them for some time, while his real target is the nuclear weapons here. He wants to take control of all American nuclear weapons and use them in his own way. He says that he will destroy the whole of America because Park's mother died some time ago, and he considers America responsible for his mother's death. That's why he wants to destroy America. Now all these things are also revealed to the president. Then Park says that he needs the nuclear weapon codes, and those codes are with the Secretary of Defense and another woman. So Park brings both of them out and says that if you don't give the codes quickly, I will kill you. Hearing this, the president tells them to give the codes and save their lives, saying that they don't need to sacrifice themselves. So they start revealing the codes. Then Mike contacts the Pentagon again and starts giving inside information. They tell him what demands Park has made, and they also inform him that the first server code has already been breached, so the situation is becoming very serious. I think their target is the nuclear weapons, but right now you must find them first, otherwise they will force the president to agree to all their demands. So immediately go and find Connor. While Mike is talking, Park also sees all this on the cameras and realizes that Mike is inside. So he alerts his men and orders them to kill Mike. Meanwhile, Mike searches room after room, and after checking many rooms, he finally reaches Connor. He sees that Connor is very scared, but Mike calms him down and says that now that I am here, nothing will happen to you. Then he picks up Connor and quickly contacts the Pentagon, brings Connor outside, and hands him over to them. After that, Mike goes back inside again, and now he starts killing Park's men one by one and extracts information from them about Park. They reveal Park's real name. His real name is Kong Yonsak. After hearing this name, they realize that Park is one of the most dangerous terrorists in the world and has caused destruction in every corner of the world. Here they also learn about Park's mother, that she died some time ago due to a landmine, and that landmine was American, which is why Park believes that America killed his mother. Then we see Park, who has now obtained the second service code. This time, he starts torturing Ruth, and the president cannot bear to watch this. So he tells Ruth that she doesn't need to endure such torture and should give him the code. So Ruth gives him the code, and now they have obtained the second code as well. Then we see Mike again, moving inside while killing everyone, when he encounters a man named Dave, who is part of the president's security, but Mike does not know that he is working with Park. So Dave starts making up a story and says that he is also here to save the president and is looking for him. Then both of them start talking, but Dave accidentally reveals Park's real name, and as soon as Mike hears this, he realizes that Dave is working with them. So he attacks Dave, and the two fight for a long time. Then Mike tells him to contact Park immediately and say that he has killed him. So Dave does exactly that and tells Park that he has killed Mike. But as soon as he hangs up the phone, Mike kills him. Then we see the Pentagon, where they observe that many terrorists are positioned around the White House, and their focus is entirely upward, making their security extremely dangerous. At this point, they cannot even launch an airstrike. So someone suggests activating SEAL Team 6, because only then can they regain control of the White House and rescue the president. But Mike also hears this and says that they should not do that. He says he is going to the roof himself, and only after he gives them an assessment should they attack. Until then, no one should act. However, the others cannot wait that long, so they deploy the SEAL team anyway. But as soon as the helicopters approach the White House, Park activates his heavy defense weapon system and starts firing. Within moments, he destroys their entire plan. Seeing this, everyone in the Pentagon becomes worried and orders everyone to hold back. And he says this and starts calling back all the teams. Then Mike says that he himself is going to the roof and will destroy the Delta weapon. So he goes to the roof and starts firing at the Delta weapon, and within moments it gets destroyed. Just then, an American plane crashes onto the roof, and another blast happens there. After seeing this, Park becomes even more furious. So he kills another member of the president's team and tells the Pentagon that next it will be the president's turn. So if you make any mistake, I will kill the president, and now my next demand is that you will send a helicopter here, fully fueled, so that I can leave from here easily, and you have only half an hour. After saying this, he cuts the call. Then Alan calls Mike and says that now you will have to save the president because Park will leave from here within half an hour, and before that he might kill the president, so you can do whatever it takes. Then we see Park, who comes to know that Mike is still alive and that he has destroyed the Delta weapon. So he talks to Mike and threatens him, and says that if you come forward. Then they bring Ruth outside the White House where all the media people are, so that they can kill her in front of the media. But before they can kill Ruth, Mike starts firing at them and kills many of their men, so half of them run back inside. But now the situation has become very critical, and they know that anything can happen. So the Pentagon also gets scared and decides that they will call back their army from the border, and along with that they will also give a helicopter to Park and fulfill all his demands so that he leaves the president alive. Then we see Park, who is extremely angry and now wants to shake the entire country. So he goes inside and makes his men wear the president's clothes and also the clothes of his companions, and says that now you will go outside. After saying this, he puts masks on all their faces and sends them outside. And as soon as the plane takes off, they blow up the entire aircraft. After seeing this, the entire American public goes into mourning and thinks that they have lost their president. Even the Pentagon believes the same, but Mike still feels that this is Park's trick and that the president is still alive and is in the bunker. So he explains this to the Pentagon and says that I can still save the president. Nothing is lost yet. This is just Park's trick, and he is playing a game with us. So now I am going straight to the bunker, and there I will not leave anyone alive. Then we see Park again, and now he also gets the third service code. So he enters the code and tells everyone that now all the nuclear weapons that America has will explode within America itself, and the entire country will be destroyed and wiped off the map of the world. After saying this, he activates the nuclear weapons and tells all his men that now we can leave. It's time for us to go. So all the people slowly start leaving, but at that moment Mike attacks them and starts killing everyone. People keep coming in front of him, and he keeps taking them down, and within moments almost all of them are eliminated, and now only Park is left alive. Then Park realizes that he is about to die, so he goes to the president and tries to shoot him, but Benjamin starts fighting back. In the meantime, Park fires a shot, and the bullet hits Benjamin in the stomach. Then Mike attacks Park, and a fierce fight begins between the two. Sometimes Park hits Mike, and sometimes Mike hits Park, but in the end Mike overpowers Park and kills him. After killing him, he goes to the president and starts treating him to stop the bleeding. Then the president tells him that he has activated the system, and if it is not stopped quickly, the entire country will be destroyed, so you must stop it first. So Mike goes to the server and contacts the Pentagon, asking how to deactivate it. They guide him, and after some time, he successfully deactivates the system. At this, everyone in the Pentagon starts celebrating. Then Mike takes the president outside so that he can receive medical treatment. But as soon as he comes out, he sees his wife Leah, who is very worried. But after seeing Mike, she also becomes happy. After some time, we see the president addressing the entire nation, and Mike is also there. Seeing him, we realize that he has gotten his old position back. And with this, the story comes to an end here. If you like this video, then like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.